Good morning. How are you doing? I've come down to a beach kind of local. It's about an hour in the car. It's between sort of Carmarthen and Cardiff. It's near Cardiff, I guess. Ogmore by Sea, it's called. It's a cracking bay. It's got lots of really, really amazing rocks, which make awesome foreground interest. And it's about 40 minutes before sunrise, so I'm just wandering around looking for some rocks. The tide is coming in. I did find a composition down there, but within a few seconds the waves came right into where I was standing, so it's obviously coming in rather quick. So I'm going to try and get further down the bay, have a look for somewhere that I can sort of anticipate the shot a little bit and give it about 45 minutes before sunrise, so plenty of time to find somewhere. Liking this location. The sun's going to be rising over in that direction. These rocks on the left here are awesome foreground interest, which sort of point your eye into the sky. So there's lots of movement in the water here as well. As you can see, the waves are coming in. So I'm going to get lots of movement with like a half second or a second shutter as the water retreats back to the ocean. But I'm thinking that's my plan A. It looks like the tide's still coming in. So I need to have a plan B as well, which is get out of here. Tide's coming in a bit quick. So I think I'm going to get the camera out. Hopefully I'll be able to get that composition there. But we are 20 minutes away from sunrise, but I love the movement in the water, the lines that it's leaving on the rocks here. Absolutely awesome. I don't think it's coming in any further. I think it's stopping about here. And I want to use the water's edge as part of my composition, as the leading line going round to the rocks. It's a bit annoying because the colour's starting to come in the sky, so I really want to hurry up. So I want the camera quite low down, but not low down enough that it's going to die. So I've just got Format High-Tech filter system on, polarizer, ND4, and a hard edge 0.6 grad. Just to give me, I'm only looking for a second exposure. But I'm just a bit worried about putting the camera down because there seems to be so many freak waves coming in that I know that as soon as I put the camera down, the freak wave will come in, hit that rock, I'll get splashed, and I don't want to kill my new camera just yet. So yeah, just making sure that my hard edge grad is on the horizon. Oh, that'd have been a good one if I was ready for that. Refocusing, manual focus. Just using the back button focus there. Right then, I'm going to try and be a bit more brave. Because looking at the picture, I really like the water's edge pointing that way. But I'm not quite close enough to it. So, yeah, this is the better composition. Just trying to get... Whoa, the tripod's moving obviously there when the waves are coming in. So be careful there. So I'm just firing off, I've got the trigger here, I'm just firing off a couple of shots. Every time I get some energy in the water, I'm waiting for the shot that gets me that edge of water pointing round to them rocks. Oh, how's that? Yes, like that one. I like that one. I'm at 10mm on the XF10-24 at the minute, so I'm just going to zoom in to about 14. Zoom into 14, refocus. I'm focusing on these loose pebbles in the foreground. And at f8, I'm hoping that that's going to give me the depth of field that I want. It really feels like that's coming in. It's not... Look at this. Whoa, there it is. Whoa. Good grief. I managed to get out of the way just in time, I think. Fantastic. Gorgeous colour coming through the sky now. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Whoa. This is definitely coming in. Absolutely awesome. I love the waves. Incredible. Right, I'm going to move. I'm going to try and get a different composition. I might actually go for a portrait shot. I think a portrait shot from about here, a bit higher up, just so I can see over them rocks a little bit more as well. I've got a couple of options. I mean, my rule of thirds, if I zoom in a little bit, I can keep my rule of thirds and my top third on the horizon there. So the sky is really nice, but I think the movement of the water is the most important part of the picture. So I always try and think what is important to me in the photograph what is it I'm trying to capture. The sky's really nice, but I think the movement in the water is the interesting part. Look at that. Oh yes. I've been watching the waves for about 5 minutes just to see, because it feels like they're coming in, and I obviously don't want to get the camera damaged, but I don't want to be too far away from the water. So I'm watching the waves, just give them 5 minutes. They're not coming in any further, so I think I'm okay, so I'm going to try again. But yeah, I'm just a bit conscious that, you know, every now and again there's a really aggressive wave comes in, but I still feel like there's more to got out of this shot. I want to try and get a few more shots here. So I'm going to try and set back up to landscape. And there's some really nice colour coming in the sky now as well, so I'm gonna get set back up again. So I've moved the camera around to landscape now, just to give me a bit more width in the shot, because I think I was losing a lot of the water, a lot of the detail in the water. So, and I've changed the settings as well. I've gone to f8, ISO 250, 1/8 of a second, just to get a bit more movement in the water. Because I think it's important to try and experiment with different shutter speeds, because obviously water moves at different speeds, so it's going to influence your image. So I'm just waiting for a lot of it. It's a big wave coming now. It's at 1/8 of a second. As soon as there you go. So I'm hoping that the 1/8 of a second will freeze the action a little bit more, so give me a lot more detail in the water. Because as the waves are hitting them rocks there, splashing right up, and the second exposure was just too long not to freeze that detail. So hopefully 1/8 of a second, I think it'll be just about right. We'll go to a 1/13 of a second. Oh, I missed that one, didn't I? And I could do with swapping my filter over and putting a lighter filter on, but I don't want to miss the nice colour in the sky. So I'm a little bit underexposed on this, but I want to get that. There we go. Here comes a big wave now. We could potentially get soaked here. Here we go. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Literally just the other side of where I was shooting, there's this awesome rock leak pointing out. So I've got two shots in one location, which is nice, isn't it? Whoa! Every now and again, oh look at this! I take it back, the tide is coming in. What? Whoa! It's a bit risky putting the camera down, but I really want this shot. So I'm going to get set up on this rock, get my exposure, and then drop the camera down when I think it's safe, and then jump right out the way again. Alright, so shutter speed, I'm at 1/3 of a second, just to get enough movement. I'm at f9, and my ISO is down to 200 again because the sun's come up. But I've still got the ND4 and the hard edge ND.6 format high-tech grad on there. So I'm just gonna focus as quick as I can. To make sure that the hard edge grad is back on that horizon. There it is, whoa! What a morning it is now. That sun coming through there, you probably can't see that, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Cracking morning this is. Considering when I left the house, it was absolutely belting it down. I can't believe it. I nearly didn't come. But the forecast said it was going to be all right nearer Cardiff, so I thought I'd give it a go. But I think what I've done this morning is experimented a lot more with different exposures, different shutter speeds, should I say. So my normal go-to, like 1.6 of a second or half a second, I've actually, because water moves different pretty much every time you see it, different speed. So obviously your shutter speeds aren't going to be the same on every single occasion. If you want motion, you're going to have to experiment a little bit more with the shutter speed you're using. So I tried that today, and the shutter speeds that I don't normally use were the ones that work best for the shoot. So I'm really, really pleased that I actually gave that a go. So I'm going to pack up now. I think I forgot my coffee. I didn't bring my coffee. I can't believe it. So I'm going to drive past the McDonald's now or something and grab a coffee. I'm absolutely gasping. Really enjoyed that this morning. You wouldn't think it. You could tell the rain's going to come in, the clouds are coming in, it's going to go all crap again very shortly. So I'm going to head back, get out of these soaking wet boots and look at them images. I hope they came out well actually, because on the back of the camera they always look good, don't they? Get back to Lightroom and it's a different story. But thanks so much for watching the video. A lot of comments on my first video on the Fujifilm X-H1. Really, really love the camera. It's really, really nice. Nice upgrade from the X-T2. Really enjoying it. A few bugs which need sorting out, but I'm sure Fujifilm will look after us there. So if you're watching this, Fujifilm, sort out the bugs. But otherwise, yeah, it's been a fantastic camera. I really enjoyed it. So thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Drop a comment in the bottom. Great to hear from you. And I'll see you on the next adventure. Thanks for watching. See you again.